I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Bitcoin has seen a tremendous run up to the upside, now trending sideways. Technically, this is a rising channel. This is supposed to break lower. Very often when Bitcoin is bullish, so if Bitcoin's going to take off to higher prices, Bitcoin can break out to the upside of this pattern, right? This is one of those, it's better to react than predict. But Bitcoin, again, rounded parabolic curve to the upside on the 4-hour chart. Now, if we go in the weekly chart, we're bullish. We said Bitcoin breaks 31,800. The bulls are in charge, and here we are. We're also above the 200 SMA on the daily and the weekly. Right? So bullish for Bitcoin. Any type of pullback, there's a bunch of buyers that would love to buy Bitcoin. They missed this initial move. Bitcoin 15-minute chart, so you can zoom in at these charts and you can get a lot more details, right? So you see Bitcoin barely hanging on to the lower trend line, but slowly still working higher. Again, break to the downside, there's a ton of buyers. You just don't want to see Bitcoin lose 31,800. As long as the bulls can hold that level, Bitcoin upside, bang it. Now, we've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. If you want to trade with leverage and make 600%, 200%, 150%, 131% real quick on these trades, doubling up your money, I can help you. Go to cryptorev.net, use leverage 100 for $100 off of 6 months. Use leverage 200 as a coupon code, and you get $200 off for 13 months. The group pays for itself quickly. It's follow the leader. The spot group, if you want to ride the bull run with us, I'll keep you updated on the best coins to be in. You can do that. Email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. We'll get you going. The important thing right now is that you are trading on MEXC. There's 2,000 altcoins to trade on MEXC. Use the VIP link in the description. Half price trading fees. This is the total 3. The average increase, the top 125 altcoins, this is not Ethereum, is 20%. So the average increase of the top 125 coins, right, has been 20%. But you have a lot more coins that are up considerably more. Cake, as an example. I mean, we caught 64% of it, but I mean, it's up 142%, right? So you have to be in the right coins, the coins that are taking off. And to do that, you have to find the narratives. Like there's a bunch of dexes that have been pumping. And I've got a dex to cover with you in just a second. I've got a 20x banger over the bull market and a 40x banger over the bull market. I'm going to cover with you guys at the end of the video. Now, understand that Bitcoin had a 35% move to the upside, started on October the 15th. But the altcoins have only seen an average, the bigger altcoins, top 125, have only seen a 20% increase in price. So Bitcoin has outpaced most of the altcoins. Well, the key is the timing. So Bitcoin takes off. So a lot of people are in Bitcoin, but when Bitcoin stalls, they'll start moving money into the altcoins because that's where the bigger profits are, right? So just understand that going forward. As Bitcoin is bullish, has bullish stature, you're going into the weekends. Weekends have been notably good for altcoins if Bitcoin goes into the weekend bullish. Now remember, Sunday night, Monday morning, looking for a move out of Bitcoin. Stock market volatility, markets open, looking for some volatility out of Bitcoin over the next 24 hours. Now, crypto bubbles, look at all these green, beautiful green bubbles. We haven't seen this kind of altcoin movement in a very long time, right? So it's just been so amazing to see all the hard work's paying off, and we're nailing the bangers. The market is about to flip. I mean, potentially you could easily build a case that it has flipped. I mean, Bitcoin's up 100% this year, right? The bull market, in effect, I mean, can we dip? Can Bitcoin dip? Sure. But the Bitcoin halving's coming. You got Bitcoin spot ETF. Crypto over the next 2 years, we're about to make the most ridiculous amount of money. You won't even believe how easy this gets. Watch. So Bitcoin addresses holding over a year. And so you've got 0.01 Bitcoin being held by 12 million addresses. You've got 0.1 Bitcoin being held by 4.5 million addresses. You've got 1 Bitcoin being held by 1 million addresses. Holders. Not you want to diamond hand something. Hey, Bitcoin over the next 2 years, that's, you're going to get returns, but you're not going to get the altcoin returns. The multiples we talk about, 20x, 40x, right? I mean, these Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved. There's obviously Bitcoin can act like an altcoin, but these altcoins are my favorite to trade by far because life-changing money comes quickly, right? I had a few people message me and they said bank deposits have been down nationwide. Anybody else having any issues? My bank is saying it's an industry-wide technical issue. This person said Friday at work, everybody with PNC didn't get paid. Our payroll company said there was some type of hack nationwide. The local bank went through, but PNC didn't. 75% of the people at work didn't get paid. Kind of scary. Could you just imagine? I mean, Bitcoin network was up and running just fine, but banks faltered. Could you just imagine? Gosh, the narrative you could build for crypto here would be pretty substantial. Another bank failed. You saw Citizens Bank. There's about 2 branches that failed, and the FDIC jumped in and essentially taking care of things. That's the 5th bank failure of the year. Banks in trouble. Now, Ethereum, right? This is make or break for Ethereum. There's all this resistance, right? There's all this resistance, and you got trendline resistance, right? Come up, get rejected, come up, get rejected. So the Ethereum bulls have to show up here and push this price higher if they want to break out and you want to see $2,500 Ethereum. Otherwise, you could see, obviously, move to the downside. Are you going to go all the way down to the lower channel? And for that to happen, you need some type of Bitcoin pullback. But Ethereum decision point right now. Elon Musk comes out and they released Grok. So Grok, it's essentially AI that's being developed by Twitter. This person said there's an error on sign up, and Elon Musk chimed in and he said so many people signed up at the same time that the Twitter servers thought it was a DDoS attack, and it's being fixed now. AI, the narrative is being built very strong because you've got, again, Twitter. We talked about how Microsoft is reinventing itself with AI and they blew earnings numbers out of the water. We talked about Google, how I got a message from Google saying, hey, do you want to get in line? Do you want to be on the waiting list for our AI? So all this, we're going to see a bunch of AI tokens riding the coattails of this narrative. Very bullish on AI. Our list of hodl coins for AI is up tremendously. Waves. This coin can do 20x over the next bull market. If you look back here in 2020, right, you saw Waves was down at about 50 cents. What you want to see, because Waves is down here, is trying to put in a base, right? You want to see it form a base. It has seen some volume coming in. It'd be nice to get some type of breakout and some type of, move to about $3 here, which would be about a 50% move. Definitely needs to hold this level at $1.48. You want to, if you lose that level, you could be coming down to 75, 80 cents, and that would be a better entry. However, Waves long-term hold over the course of the bull market, right? We're expecting the bull market to top out 2025, October, November, December, right around there. Okay. So Waves has seen, it ran up, it was $40. Right? So easily go back to that $40 level, and that would be a 20x altcoin pick out of Waves. Solid project, solid coin. Cake. And so Cake, we posted this in the leverage trading group. And if you zoom in at these little patterns in here, the smaller time frame, there's a 15-minute chart. Right? You zoom in, you could have found this little falling wedge, and that's where we got in it, and we're up 65%, 66%. In 2 days so far, this update in group. So immediately I said, okay, Cake is banging. We saw Sushi have some good upside. Uniswap has some good upside. Okay, all these are DEXs. You know, Pancake Swap, obviously, Cake. Well, what about Bakkt? What about Bakkt? Now we made some money just on this small move out of in the leverage group. Remember, when you're trading with leverage, you don't need a bunch of volatility to make 100% gains, right? Because you put that multiple behind it. But Bakkt has to break out of this downtrend. You've got this little cup and handle forming right here, right? And you broke out of this idea, but you're still at this trend line where you got rejected. Here you had a nice pump, but then it got rejected. So what you want to see out of Bakkt and the initial breakout just of this pattern would be running to about 36 cents. So if we go and we pull the exact measure of the price, you'd see about 117% run up if Bakkt can break out here. Bakkt has been devastated. It was $8. Bakkt could 40x. There's definitely a strong narrative for all these DEXs based on what's going on with the centralized exchanges, right? And so understand this thing, 40x altcoin material has to break out to get started of this falling channel. So tremendous amounts of upside. I've been giving you consistent bangers. One of the most important things about this channel is I'm going to help you make a ton of money through the entire bull market, right? Coin picks, ideas on how to find the best coins, everything I can do to make sure you make a ton of money. Make sure, hit the subscribe button for me. Like the video, leave a comment in the comment section and tell me the altcoins you're watching or you're holding or you like, because I need that data, because you guys kind of keep your ears to the ground. You have an idea on what's going on maybe across YouTube or across Twitter. So give me that feedback. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.